Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's a gain of 5.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check! 180!
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, and their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Months 56.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
180.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Landry, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
You better bring it. Mike 40, check. He's coming. Ain't no such thing.
Mayfield with it once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 43.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He gives it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
Ready. Hey, hold on. Line 36. What we got?
To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the screen. Shut up. Line 36.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right? And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Go now. Go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. Check 9.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get this.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Slam, slam, slam. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Real. Watch out. Check. Check out.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Right now, let's go. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Good. 180. Not today, you are. Not today. Good. What's on?
On 3rd down, Mayfield
Here we go.
steps away to his left. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Good. 180. What's that? Target.
Mayfield off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Put him on. West. Check. 53's Mike. In the face. Where'd he go? 53's Mike.
Throwing again. Griffin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here we go.
This time, Griffin will throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now Griffin. They go screen. This is Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Following the interception, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he completes it to Hunt. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
180. Bound to lose one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Tighten up, tighten up.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jadeveon Clowney, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On the run, this is Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Landry again the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Check. 40's mine. 40's the mine. 40's the mine. Here we go, D. Here I got it.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. On 2nd and 12, Griffin. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On second down, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
We won it. Come to my work. Shift. Anyway. Hustle. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Man open left side is Brown. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To throw is RG3. And Andrews lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good 1st half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. From the 27, Griffin. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Second down and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
53, Mike, 53.
To throw again. Griffin looking deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Griffin will throw again. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got it.
Once again, Griffin. Dancing to his left. He's got, oh no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That one good for 33 in the first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 37. Shoot, shoot. 6-6, pull it high. My turn.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch 30.
Now it's Griffin. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Off the play fake, here's Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 76 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert, alert!
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
Hey, exit.
I'm about to take you.
My time.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Check, check, check. Go, go. Check, check, check. Spine.
Griffin going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal yardage against them.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Baltimore, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.